So you've been here for 2 years. So senior year, you're about to graduate. How do you want to finish?
I want to finish on the best note that we can. I mean, this season has been a little rocky, not as good as we were hoping. We got on an 8-game win streak, which was really nice, but lost that game streak this past weekend. But I'm hoping to get some wins out of this weekend. But honestly, I just want to finish on a fun, happy note. I want to say goodbye to the sport in the best way possible, and winning and losing really doesn't have anything to do with that. I just want to have fun with my teammates for the last time.
And what will this week be like for you, considering you're a senior?
Emotional. I've been thinking about it the past couple days that I've had off, and I'm holding the tears back before senior day. I'm hoping to get a few tears out before senior day so it's not completely a mess, but it's a little bittersweet. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to start the next chapter in my life, but I'm also very upset to say goodbye to one of the loves of my life.
Yeah,
Nice.
with all those extra emotions that you're gonna have to play with this weekend, how do you kind of, counteract that, not let it get, overwhelm you?
I just have to remember that I'm gonna be playing the sport after, but it's not just gonna be as high intense as it usually is. I think the emotions will help me. Usually being nervous or anxious for a game helps me. I work better under pressure, so putting the pressure on me that these are my last games, I'm hoping that it'll help me and hopefully have a better ending to the year.
Also, that 8-game win streak you guys had, that potential ninth game, you lost it in a pretty tough fashion. Do you think that all kind of weared on you guys throughout the rest of the series?
Yes, a little bit. I think we came back in a few of the games last weekend and just couldn't hold the lead, couldn't hold the win, and I think that had a little bit to do with the weekend, but also we let the heat get to us. Our intensity was down, our energy was down. We let the heat bother us too much, and we just didn't play to our potential.
And then going back to senior day, do you think you'll cry on the field that day?
Oh God, I hope not. I'll probably cry before the game, and towards the end of the game, I'm feeling that I'm probably gonna cry because I'll be noticing, crap, this is like my last inning or my last 2 innings or my last at bat, and I'm hoping not. I'm hoping I'll be too focused on the game to think about that kind of stuff, but I'm a sap when it comes to that kind of stuff, so I'm afraid I'm going to be the one that's bawling out of all the seniors.
And how difficult do you think it is to say goodbye? Because you talk about your last bat, your last run, maybe home run, last time you'll catch a softball on the field for HSU.
Yeah, it's pretty emotional. I mean, I make family members on this team, and it's going to be hard to say goodbye. It's going to be hard to say goodbye to this sport. I've been playing it since I was 4 years old, and I couldn't imagine my life without it. So ending the sport is going to be a life change for me. I'm going to be have a lot more open time to do stuff, but I don't know what I'm going to do with that extra time.
Got you.
Have you thought at all about how softball is going to play a role in the rest of your life, like coaching or?
Yes, I do want to coach. I will be moving back home after I graduate here in May, and Sacramento area. And I came from Sierra College. It's junior college in Rockland, and I'm hoping to try to get a coaching job there, or any coaching job. I've always wanted to be a coach, and I could never say goodbye to this sport forever. This softball has played such a big role in my life, and it's not just a sport to me, it's a lifestyle, and it's done much more to me than have me stay out of trouble and play a sport. It creates family members, and I have coaches that I'll talk to for the rest of my life. I'll have teammates I'll talk to for the rest of my life, and I don't know what I would have done in my life without softball.
Talk about your opponent.
So Monterey, But there's not much to say. I mean, we've had a little rivalry, I would say, in between our teams, and I'm hoping that we end on a good note and we can take some games from them. It's always good games when we play them, so I'm hoping to have good outcomes, and I hope the team just comes together and plays together as a team for one last time.
What would it be like, as your final homestand, to go out, dominate and beat a team like Monterey?
Huge, honestly. This season's been really rough with all teams could go from the top of the rankings to the bottom. We've had a hard time with all of them. So taking some games from Monterey, who sits like middle to the top of the rankings, those will be big wins for us, and it'll be a good way to end our season.
And how do you like assuming the role as a spoiler? Obviously, you guys aren't going to the postseason, but
I kind of like it. I mean, we took it the way we had to. We thought we were going to come to the season a lot better than we did, and we had to step back and realize, okay, things are going in our favor. We had a lot of stuff just not go our way this year. It was really rough all around, and so being the spoilers and kind of ruining some stuff for other teams, it puts fun back into it, really. Losing all the time kind of sucks, but when we do take those wins from those teams and we bump them down or we bump them below another team because whatever, it's kind of fun. It makes it fun for us. Because we all know it. We all know it now, so we use it to our advantage, I guess, is something to say about it.
anything else?
I'm good.
Anything else you want to add, or anything else we should know?
Nope. I don't think so.